Hi, it's Sharon Pastilli, and this is the Wednesday, January 24th I'm sorry, Wednesday, June 24th meeting of the RTM. I'm calling the meeting to order at 7:33 p.m. and yeah, it's a joint meeting. It's a joint meeting of the subcommittees for senior and disabled tax relief for the Board of Finance and the RTM. And present we have Peter Britton, Laura Carson, Dave Rock, and Sharon Pastilli. At the moment, we are expecting a couple of other people to join us soon. And we'll start off by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the next item is we have draft minutes from the May 28th, 2026 meeting. And I was just wondering if there are any comments or changes, and Mr. Rock, thank you for preparing those.
Yep, were sent out to everyone.
Yep. I don't have any edits. Does anyone else have any edits? Can I have a motion to approve? Thanks. Well, I don't know. How are we doing this?
Yeah, we don't really.
Okay.
We can't really do that.
There's no votes. Yeah,
there's no votes.
Okay. So we all agree with the minutes, but we don't know what to do because it's a joint meeting.
Yeah.
So how do I just write the minutes?
Well, luckily nobody opposes them.
So do I write that for minutes for the going forward? What makes it or not?
Yeah, I'll find out what the procedure is, but
yeah, what do we do?
Well, I mean, the thing is, we posted
this right.
Dave was kind enough to go through the minutes because for a little while, what happened was Fair TV couldn't find the recording of the meeting.
Oh, right.
And that was rectified, but because there was no recording, we still wanted to make sure that we had some record of the meeting posted.
Okay, I could just say everyone agrees.
So that's what we did.
Yep.
Since it's informational, it's fine.
Everyone agrees on the minutes, but no vote.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, cool. Now, we had forwarded to Ross had sent over the most up-to-date numbers, which were like, the ink was still drying on them.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be here momentarily.
Yep.
So I just want to launch those. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think we probably just have to wait until he's here because it doesn't really, we could talk about him, I guess, right? But
yeah, might as well. That's a bit bigger. So. Can you see on yours? Do you want to look at my laptop?
I'm good. I have it on my
okay.
phone here at least.
I'm saying I could share screens with you if you want.
But thank you. Yes.
We could talk about speed cameras.
No, let's not.
Can't wait to
keep
that going.
God, the world's coming to an end.
All right, so it looks like we still have the one person in the deferral program.
Which is strange, down from 2, so it's cut in half.
Yeah, and I think I don't know why I thought we knew that ahead of time.
Mm.
And then there's 64 less people.
Right.
Your number's 877, if I got that right.
Yeah.
Correct, from 941. And I think Ross said last that the decline is people are, they're dying.
Got it. And disallowed, removed, deceased.
Yep.
Sold, not living at home. Yeah, so he's got the reasons there.
Failed to refile is minus 45, but failed to refile could be that they were over the asset limit and they knew that, so they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line. It's interesting. So it's gone from 943 to 878.
With the deferrals.
And additional expenses 150.
Oh, 7 or 8%.
And
45 people over the age of 95. It's pretty good. It's pretty healthy. So what I was confused about, and maybe you guys will help me, is the schedule of assessment ranges. See that block? That's not the same as the QTAV, or is that the same as Q?
It doesn't, I think the QTAV is everything except your first home.
Right.
So if you have a second home, your 401k balance, your savings account,
your fidelity,
all that stuff.
All that stuff, right.
Yeah.
So, but I thought that our amendment was 675. And then there's people that are over that number. So I was curious about the over.
Yeah, but I was thinking that this means it's the assessment of their primary house.
No, I mean, you're not allowed to, that's not part of the QTAV. That's your primary house, and what it's worth is excluded from the math. It's everything but your house.
Correct, but that's why I was wondering if their applicant gross assessment, 878. Oh, wait a minute, though, 878.
Yeah, is higher than the 675.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is the assessment of their primary residence. But which
that was a question I
don't know if that makes any. Oh, assessment though, not market value.
Yeah. Applicant's gross assessment range.
Yeah.
I don't think. Hey.
Hello.
There he is.
Just the guy we were having.
This is the wrong conference room. I'm like, I don't
Oh.
recognize anybody.
Yeah.
We have the phone on and recording, just so you're aware.
How are you?
Okay, and now attending the meeting is our tax assessor, Mr. Ross Murray, also at the table.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
We got it up on our screen, and I brought some too.
Yeah, thank you.
No, it's very small.
I'm going to have a hard time reading it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Ross, we're about number 4 on the agenda. So there's an agenda.
Thank you.
We got through the pledge. We talked about the minutes from last time, and now we're on 4. So we've got your grid up. People are looking at it. Do you want to take us through it a little bit?
I don't think it's drastically different than.
Hey, all right.
Hello.
Just maybe.
And we have Mr. Myers now in attendance. For those of you listening at home, we're on phone and record.
Yeah, you better find
Ross just got in, so we're on.
Yeah, we're all good.
We're on number 4 on the. Thank you. Yeah.
Does you have one of these? Oh, you got it.
Yeah, he's got one.
So I'll hit the highlights. And pardon me if I misread a number. I'm having a hard.
Yeah.
Do you need readers?
Yes.
I have.
Do you have a spare pair?
Yes, I do.
I have one in my car.
They're pink, Ross. That's pretty good.
I had a pair of Dave's readers for like 4 months. I had my bag number.
Fun. You know what? You can use mine because.
Just clean those off. There you go. They're a little bigger.
There we go.
One's on my other color's charm, purple.
Perfect. So we have, this year there's 878 total participants in the program. The cost is going to, right now, is just over $2.8 million. And that is down a little over 100,000 from last year. Participant-wise, we're down 65.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So last year we added 90 accounts. This year we added 79 new accounts. So we're down a few new accounts, but we're also down 22 in the number of accounts that didn't come back, either because they passed, they sold the house, or simply didn't reapply.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually did a little better on the net.
Mhm.
And then the rest of it is just various groupings that have been added through the years. Income ranges for each of the different types of, for the credit and the deferral and disabled are broken out. And then assessment ranges, age ranges, and the benefit range.
So is the assessment range the primary residence assessment?
I'm sorry, Sharon?
The gross assessment range, is that the primary residence assessment?
Yes. That's the...
What was the
But
limit?
that's not used in the QTAV though, right?
No.
Yeah, okay.
It's just
right.
to show,
Other well?
where's is the money going to the
Okay.
smaller, more modest homes, or is it
Yeah.
going to higher and...
Okay. So somebody's, and then that first range, it's probably an apartment, right? One person in between 128 and...
Yeah,
or
I mean, it
50.
could be a condo.
Condo somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got your middle range there, which would be the bulk of the group.
Yeah, it's kind of what you'd expect. Same with the age range,
Yeah.
it tracks just
Schedule of age ranges, okay.
it peaks in 75 to 79, and then it starts to drop off after that.
So you can have somebody who's got a house that's assessed well into the
Million.
almost 2 million, but then their income level and their QTAB gets them in the program.
Both. Has to be both.
Yeah.
That's interesting, because if you got a $2 million house, you're gonna have taxes that'll be pretty tough to handle.
26, 27,
Just about.
50.
Right. So you would expect that they may not have income,
Mm-hmm. Right.
depending on, they may not have a pension, they just have Social Security,
No,
and they may not have IRA money
Yeah.
that's
right.
being distributed to
And-
show as income.
And by state law, they've got to pay at least 25% of their property
Right.
tax.
Yeah.
Fair. So, whatever.
So, this is something I brought up last time, is I don't think I think when these programs were developed, it was more common that people had pension and Social Security,
Yeah.
so they geared it towards income. And now as, pensions have gone away and people are relying on saving, especially people that had
Mm.
higher paying jobs over time, they had 401ks and so forth. So their income, their source of funds to live off is coming from investments.
So if I remember, you're saying that their income has to be below 91,500.
Right.
Okay, so they're working,
So how could they even afford the house?
Because they had
Okay,
cash in the bank.
cash in the bank.
Mm.
But the cash in the bank can't be over 675.
Correct.
Right.
that's part of the criteria. Okay, 675, 91,000 income
Mhm.
to qualify. Still tight. I mean,
We
you gotta-
don't verify,
got
we
95.
can't verify their assets. They
Yeah.
simply do it by a affidavit.
Do we,
they're telling you what.
Right. We have them sign an affidavit that they don't have assets over 675,000.
Be lying to their teeth, huh?
I suspect there's a few.
can we put a cap on, for the town program, could we put a cap on the value of the primary residence?
Sure.
That makes sense.
I think we should.
Yeah, because that's stuck
Well,
on.
it's gonna cap itself.
How?
If you've got a $2 million house, you've gotta have some money to pay those taxes, and you can't be reliant. You
Yeah,
gotta,
I mean,
More than
a normal
that.
person, if they really did have that income, they'd say, well, I got a $2 million house, I need more income, so I'm going to go sell, I'm going to go into a condo,
yeah,
and I
right,
put some more money in the bank so I can live a little bit
Yeah.
freer, I mean, that's what I would do.
So
Not on everybody,
I
but
think the program kinda caps itself.
Cap on the value of the house, is that what you said? Okay.
on the primary residence, if the
Yeah.
primary residence is X or
But
Y.
Okay,
again,
the second one,
that's
I'm
six
impressed.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
but it depends, yeah.
anything over $1 million
Well,
is 6 people.
This,
Anything over 950 is
Nine people.
9
Nine,
people.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
So it's all under $1 million.
yeah, there's not many though.
I mean, 9 people in the whole town. Come on.
Yeah.
That's
well,
It's also not too crazy.
it's also not hard now. This sounds nuts, right? But it's not hard to have $1 million home.
In our town.
Like,
Right.
and I'm,
all.
Not at all.
Right.
if you bought in, like, I bought in 30 years ago,
Oh.
my house was a piece of garbage. Like, it was disgusting. Like, literally. Like,
Yeah.
it was really gross. And now it's just about $1 million house. I mean, how, you know,
Yeah.
But
I don't have anything extraordinary going on in my life. Like, it's a Brady Bunch house. But yet, that's what it would be, right? So it's not like it's crazy.
That's true.
But like you said, Russ, the core is 350 to 450, 450 to 550, 550 to 650. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 600 of them,
Mm-hmm.
right, in that
Yeah.
range. So that totally fits. If you got a house more than 650, you start dropping out of this.
That's assessed, right? So that's 70% of the value?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
So that's a set.
Actually, that's really good. That is true.
versus,
So the 650.
Market value.
Right, market
But
value being
let's
higher.
say your house is $1 million now,
the stuff
and
is
you bought it 25, 30 years ago, that was
Yeah.
probably
It's 70%.
350, 400,000.
Ish.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
kind of thing, if you bought a house years ago, and you paid like 300,000, and then you paid off your mortgage and you don't own anything, but the value, because of the crazy bills, it goes way up. Like, should we cap that? That's not too, like, they can't, they've been living in it for so long, but the taxes are so high that they don't have the income anymore, because they bought the house at like 300,000 where they were able to afford it, but once it's getting now assessed, we're gonna cap that then?
Well, I mean, my question is, if your primary residence is worth that much,
Yeah.
should we be providing tax relief?
But that's because the values have gone up year after year, and the market now is crazy, the real estate market, and so
I'm just throwing it out
So
there.
work on it.
I'm just saying,
Which
you know what I'm saying? Like,
tax-
those are the people that are in a bond, that paid, and we're trying to keep up with the value, and now it's kind of gone haywire. And I
Yeah.
don't know that we should cap it.
And they haven't moved a foot. They've been living in the same house for 30 years.
So if we angle it around the other way, is there any way that we can get a little tougher with people showing, what's behind the curtain? I mean, they're putting in affidavits. I mean, can we go in a little
That's government, right? Now you're in.
tougher? Or
privacy.
we don't have the authority to do
Don't
that?
they have to sign something?
Yeah,
that-
they sign an affidavit, but we really
There's
don't,
no recourse if it's not correct.
right, we don't really have the power to,
To go flip into bank accounts and
yeah.
become a sheriff or something, right?
Does it say anything about under penalty of law if you lie or anything?
yeah.
Nothing?
Yeah,
It might,
So then,
but again, it's,
we're not going to go chasing them, right? But there's nothing else we can do to.
the only thing I ever thought of was to annually come up with a factor
Yeah.
to divide against their interest income.
Oh, yeah, that's an idea.
To approximate what the savings are they're generating that. It's going to be somewhat accurate, maybe. You're going to have to average the interest returns over a year.
Do they have to disclose their interest income somewhere?
Yes,
Oh.
that's on their tax return.
Oh, that's part of what they have to say.
Yeah, so they have to submit their full tax returns.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Well, hell, that's covered then.
Yeah.
So we know what their interest income is.
Because they're showing their income right there. Whatever income they got coming in is on that tax return.
Right, but so income is good. We've got that number,
yeah,
That's now.
but
we don't
see what their assets are.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right.
And on the flip side of it, not many towns do an asset test.
Yeah. Key is the income, and these people, you got to know what their income is, and then you can determine if they qualify for your program.
I mean,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if a guy had a couple of $1 million of assets, I guess that would knock him out.
The mattress people.
Yeah, they should
I think we're spending a lot of time on one little number that it's not even a lot of money here. $56,000, and I honestly don't think it.
Splitting hairs, I think.
We should get onto the meter meeting.
Okay, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
And if you ever decided to do something with a cap on the assessment, think about what you will do with the people that are already over that, whether you grandfather them in, be intentional. Either grandfather them or make a statement that we know we're doing this and these people we expect to come off the program.
Yeah.
Is part of our objective here, sort of as a committee, to try and find ways that this can be more beneficial, get more people into the program?
Well,
for us, should we be looking at this as, how can we make it more accessible?
I said that last time. I think you need to have a mission statement as to what the goal is. Because there's been kind of two camps over the years. There's one camp that says we just want to get more people in, period. We don't care how we do it. Raise the income up.
This is something I put together. I don't know if don't beat me up, but I just
Don't worry.
It's like
tried.
preparing this, Dave.
Well,
I think you're right up.
It's a mission statement. Ross is saying we should put one together. I put one together, but please edit it, beat it up.
Like the last line, responsive to changing circumstances.
It's got to be something like that.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm good with that. But it's interesting, and as you say, is the objective to make it more accessible? Do we change the criteria?
I think what we're seeing is the numbers are sliding.
Yeah.
They're sliding because we're not moving up income and we're not moving up QTAV. And we only moved up QTAV by $25,000 the last time, and that was 2 years ago. And Sharon and I went to the Board of Finance, and we only got 25 of it.
Yeah.
I think what we have to do, or what I would suggest that we do, is that we take a, not an aggressive number, but we can't do 25 again.
No, you gotta ratchet it up.
Do like a 75.
Yeah.
Get 75 more on QTAV, and
75,000.
75,000
Plus.
Yeah. So move that up to, what is it? 675, 750.
Yeah.
No, that's a.
And it should, and on the.
So you can play that, sir.
Yeah, and then on the income side, take the income up, sort of
a little bit.
unitary,
No, but you have no way of projecting what that number would be just by making those changes, because it's not like you've got applications that were turned down that you could go back and say, last year, if the number was that.
Like if you look there,
I had 23.
You had a couple of top there.
Yeah, if you looked on
which didn't qualify.
Not minus 23 and minus 8.
But see, some of that is people that have
the disallowed for excess
withdrawal when you're because they've got repairs
right.
on a house or whatever, so they have a large one-time withdrawal, they drop off, and then they come back the following year to stack on.
Okay.
So it's a one-year event.
What about the people that knew they wouldn't have qualified and didn't apply?
Well, that's the thing.
I don't think that would be.
Well, that's what I was going to say. They failed to refile.
We don't know.
I haven't been able to find data on age and income.
Yeah.
By age, by income.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who would have?
That's I think it's. And I can imagine in our meeting, it's going to be like, we open this thing up, then we blow out a $5 million number.
I went back.
What's the number now, Dave? It's like 3.2 or something. Is this program 2.8?
Senior.
What number are you asking for?
The TOLA.
2.8. Is that the number that?
Definitely James, Jim.
2.8 what?
That we're distributing as benefits.
Lori, you had a doubt, and tax auditor. Sorry, I'm blanking on her name, but Republican.
Oh, Mary.
Yeah.
The four of them were pretty. Well, first of all, they were like, we just made a change like a year ago. Let's get some data and see if it moves the needle. And they were kind of like, let's at least see the data before we move it again.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw that presentation, I thought the number was way too low.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that there was so much.
It was Craig and
Like-
I, and
Craig was open
He was
to it.
open to it.
Which is why I think this
Yeah.
time,
yeah.
Yeah.
maybe, John might be more open.
Right,
If
right.
Craig's open.
So especially because we moved it up 25 and then we
Yeah.
slid backwards. So we
Yeah.
keep on going.
Yeah, so, I mean, honestly, I don't think
Even-
100 would be.
Yeah. Even if we put in these people, the 23 that got knocked out,
Yeah.
that wouldn't even
No.
get to where we were, the 65 that came off.
With the way the market has grown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was at
every-
51,000
I
now.
don't know. I was a little surprised, and I was like really surprised
Yeah.
that there was so much resistance.
Mhm.
Agreed.
But I kind of
Wait, sorry, resistance to changing the number?
Yeah, so-
increasing it only increased to 25.
Let
And
me
you know
think
why?
that's such
The reason why is because it's the great unknown. You don't know what's
Yeah,
going
we
to
have
happen.
no way to
Raise the
model.
number and everybody,
Very like this.
what's going to happen? And nobody knows what's going to happen. So
Yeah.
it's cautious.
And the
I
budget
would like
gets
to
thrown.
see you eliminate the asset test. And the way I would suggest is that you raise it up
Mm-hmm.
100 this year,
Yeah.
raise it up 100 next year,
Yeah.
and keep taking up at 100 until you get to the point where it's not making a
And
difference.
just have it reliant on income?
Just make income the limit, because
Okay.
to me, you
So-
want to give
so-
it to the lower income
so
people.
push
That's
out
where you
next
want,
year.
Okay.
that's who needs the help.
Yeah.
If you're making 100,000 in retirement,
Mm-hmm.
do you need that help? I mean, that you've probably got good savings to
Mhm.
support yourself.
Right.
Right.
But this asset test, it's
Remind me again.
you got some people that are honest that aren't getting a benefit that may need it a little more than someone else who's just
Yeah.
gonna say, nope, I'm good. And
Yeah.
So
Well,
I think you work it up in steps over a couple of years.
Like you you do the asset test, the QTAV, you push that up 100. But then you don't really walk up income as much.
I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to do the two together. I think it's
You
a
don't.
separate discussion.
Okay.
Yeah. The only problem I have is that, you don't have to start taking minimum distribution until if you're not in half, right? So
Minimum
the required minimum.
70. 70.
70, right.
70.
So
70 and a
So
half, right?
if it's
70.
me, I'm sitting there saying, I'm going to save more on my property tax credit than I will from taking,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to incentivize them
Yeah,
to not take a distribution from what they should be living on.
Mhm.
They shouldn't be subsidizing their living based on us reducing taxes. So
Exactly.
that's the key, is to make sure that this should be for people that can't play that game.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's true.
and honestly, I do think, I'm not, I think there's been enough data that says that this has been communicated, and you know what I mean? Because to me, it's like does everyone know about it, Because that is really, to me, the lowest hanging fruit,
And they've done all the
Is-
mailings
right.
and all that.
Right,
It's not communication issue.
right.
Yeah.
And if we can eliminate that as an issue where, everybody that needs to know about this knows about that, that's, I think, the most important thing.
I think if you're somewhat engaged in the community, you know about it.
Because
There's people that are just completely disconnected.
yeah.
That you send them a letter, they won't read it, and then they'll say, "Why didn't you tell me?"
Yeah.
There's always that person.
Yeah.
I think seniors are maybe
If they're so disconnected, how do you reach them? You can't.
you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we go door knocking.
Door to door and say, hey, take advantage.
By the way,
Yeah.
you know about senior disabled.
So anyway,
But, I'll just add that if you look at this tax situation, property tax, right, 5 years, the average, we're going up 67%.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, how do we figure that into this calculation over the 5 years? If you were to look at 2020 to 2025, it hasn't gone up very much at all, right? You're 90, in terms of your 91.
It's a percent of the tax bill.
Yeah.
But even
With
the
a
cap,
Was a percent with a cap, right?
it's a percent with a cap, yeah.
So,
People are going to be paying a lot more in property tax this year
Here, right,
than they were a year ago,
right.
right? So when you start talking about tax relief, I think it's going to become a much bigger issue than it was a year ago.
So you
So if
think
you
have
look at
more
the-
people applying?
If you look at the bottom right box,
Yeah.
Schedule.
and again, this is one of the most difficult things to determine.
The hell am I
We have
saying?
293 people that are capped because of the max dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have 482 that are at the percent max, which means those 482 have room to go up.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, they're not getting that full benefit. Well, they're getting the full benefit based on the percentage, but they're below the cap.
Well, that's interesting. See, the 482, the biggest group is your 60, what is that, 88? Yeah. 88,000, right, this year.
Yeah.
So they're right near the cap.
Yeah, the percent is maxing them out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know how. I mean, I think it goes back to your point, Dave. Let's get this thing up to a point where it's more in line with today's world.
Everything else that's out there. Yeah, I agree with
And
that.
I'm just adding that if you take the current property tax impact that it will have, I mean, I'm expecting to get letters that are going to be coming from this moon.
Yeah.
What do you?
When these guys get their bill in 10 days,
What do you do now?
everybody thinks it's a bunch of BS until they get that bill.
I know, but what do you do now?
Well, the online bills are out.
They should have appealed.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, are they out now?
They're out.
As of like today?
No, it was probably Friday,
Yeah.
maybe Monday.
It was Friday. I happened to look on Friday and it was there.
Yeah, we got our file back from our vendor on Friday.
That was a
They
holiday.
usually load it the same day, I think.
That was a holiday, mail
Yeah.
holiday.
I put it out online.
June.
That's right, it's the mail holiday, so today's
They
Wednesday.
didn't
I
mail,
get
but the bills won't be mailed until tomorrow.
Oh, okay, that's what.
But the online goes up before that.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. Okay, so tomorrow the bills should come. Right, so that's Thursday.
Yeah.
Come Monday,
Well,
bang, hell is gonna break.
it's interesting because a lot of people are,
You go on vacation.
a lot of people are,
Yeah,
you know,
I like
I spiked up, but
They're still fine.
they got excited because their cars went.
What do they want you to
I know, but that's such a bad answer.
But, yeah,
As a
I do-
elected official,
You
you say,
you know,
It's not even-
you see a good.
It's already done. it just makes them mad.
It's an increase in your house,
No.
but it's something.
it's something.
It's
Yeah,
something.
It's something.
So look at your net,
Imagine if
Look at the
it's
net
market
change.
crash,
Yeah.
they didn't get
Right,
assessment,
exactly.
you know,
Oh.
they would be mad that you didn't do a
Oh, this-
reval, right?
The stock market goes down 10 or 20, 15%, and they get these tax bills.
We had a crash and we didn't do a reval. Can you imagine how mad people would be because you're,
Yeah, they're saying, hey, do it today. I just lost 100,000.
I know.
This is extremely unusual that the residential went up so much more than the commercial.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I know.
That's,
It's
that's, you know,
6%.
commercial's kind of typical.
Yeah,
And
right, we wouldn't have
residential.
been as bad if we did go up so much, but with the commercial, so out of whack.
What's the future hold? Is there more of this?
It's,
Well,
it's,
you feel
I
like
think it's slowed.
Yeah.
I think the rate of increase is slowed, but things are still going up.
You know
Yeah.
what though, there might.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it's,
The pandemic.
because the tax increase is a lot, that might incentivize people to sell and get out.
Sell or if
But
Well,
that's,
not-
these people,
I'm just talking about.
but that, what
We're
could
giving
happen
us
is
more
that could
supply.
start to bring values down.
Mhm.
Because this is not just Fairfield, it's all,
No, it's all over the place.
that could start to bring housing prices down just because the taxes are going up so much.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you bet. That's right.
Yeah,
Us.
when we were,
That's
when we were looking,
the finance guy, you got it.
because the taxes were lower in
Well,
Westchester.
I don't, with that, I guess in a year from now, that could affect this. If people's,
If seniors,
Move.
but see, I think they're doing that. I think we've seen a lot of outflow of seniors from town. That's my.
yeah.
But they don't get a heart attack.
You're gonna see more.
Well, they're selling it, moving, right?
And the seniors that are coming up
Just-
are more affluent
Yeah,
than
Yeah.
the ones that, the people that are
Right.
replacing.
Yeah.
agree with that.
So that's, I think, why you're seeing this program shrink.
Yeah,
It's not, you know,
Yeah.
it's not like the seniors are getting forced out.
Yeah.
Or if the program even makes a difference.
Mhm.
I suspect that at the high end of the program, at the high income of the
Mhm.
program, where you're
Mhm.
getting $1,500,
Mm-hmm.
is that gonna make a difference to somebody who's got $90,000 in showing $90,000 in income, is that going to tip the scales to make them stay in their house?
No, I spent $1,500.
I think it does. I think it might at the low end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when somebody's getting 75% of their tax bill reduced,
Yeah.
that makes a difference.
But if their taxes are, $18,000 and they're thinking 1,500, that's not going to change my life, right? So
What's the definition of senior in terms of age? I see like 15 people less than 65. So it started like 55.
You start at 65.
65.
So how are there people that are less than 65?
They're disabled.
Okay. So
it's the elderly and disabled.
I got you.
So you have to be on Social Security disability.
Okay. What about any thoughts about grandfathering people or freezing? I mean, has that been discussed at all at these meetings? Like just freezing their taxes at a certain age or maybe if you meet I've lived in the town for, I don't know, 25 years and I'm 75, 80, just saying, hey, no mas. I mean, is that
it's like a California model, right?
I don't know.
That would be hard to do, right, Jimmy? I mean, that would fall into all kinds of different things. Like your health care should be,
Yeah.
controlled.
They pay taxes when the first time.
All kinds of things in life should be.
If you're going to freeze at a particular age, I would actually do it a little younger.
Yeah.
So that it actually has a meaningful impact by the time they get to an age where it's
right. That's
needed.
True.
Because that's the problem with our freeze that we had. It was for 6 years, and you had to switch off. So by the time it actually got to a meaningful number, you were out. So just made no.
And we killed the freeze too. So
we did. Yeah. You guys did, but because nobody ever.
Nobody was
in
it.
Yeah.
It just didn't make any sense because you could go on the credit program and get far more over the 6-year period than you could ever benefit on
the freeze. Yeah.
On the freeze.
Yeah.
And
so are we in a position here to try and develop new ideas? Is this part of our
that's number
initiative here, right? Is number 6?
We are working against the clock though, because we got to hurry up. Get these.
Yeah.
By both boards, and by the time by September, Feb 1. Yeah.
Do we like Dave's idea for the mission statement?
Oh, I think
like it?
Probably. I don't even know where that really fits in. I don't know that.
Just gives us a perspective, and I think
we want to
do.
Try to get as many people in as possible.
To help senior and disabled residents remain in their homes, maintain their connection to the Fairfield community.
RTM can
people in who need. We want people in it.
An age in place of dignity and independence.
Yeah. Like Ross was saying, we need to know what our goal is. So that mission statement.
Yeah, I did it more for this group. I feel like I want to get.
Yeah, I mean,
where we want to go, right? Where we want to go.
So
it just
we all agree we want to get the people.